President Mama Dauro.
Honorable John Jina Paul Abdullah MP for Yape Kusogu constituency we Savannah and also ranking member Mines and Energy Committee Finance Committee also Onya Akwaba Boko there me hu baby a me fam free na ni nyina ne se enkomo we ye dipen ene Ghana say di sankomo we bio dumso hani abedru enano de tie ne sa Ashanti region yama Ameri power so ye de ko ye no ya tuni din foforo se be ya Asante mantemu so onbenya nkane owura mahama ne poladomosi ye interview bi na oka investments a waye ewo energy sector eya ye no ogiri se betimi aso Ghana mu se Ashanti region benya power investments amomo ye ubetimi a kire ye dienti a yaduru baabi a yaduri is it that mo anya bibi ye ana say akufado mo ametu bibi a ana omo betu bibi but omo antimi a manage which is which
no many of the civil brain this is a loaded one but let's try to let me break it down electricity basically the generating power. You transmit the power and then you distribute it. What we are, what you just can what on now ubia yanidie. And you're trying to value chain analysis. As I say, a quarter thing. Your time across the modern no. A dream could do 30%. Across the more reason no. Now I affected affected no. Now ultimately no one say a show horse no buidam so I affected and you have full challenges kakra the President Mama it is head on a very comprehensive approach to dealing with the challenge and no interview and now on a poll area generation you decided to you be increase thermal generation. We won't depend solely on our customer. Until we do a generation mix. But my IPP na LP. But do IPP and the we are almost a chum career on for plant and my name than Ghana a Japadia and no be America. The America for the next 25 years. You be usually into your one seating pool. Yet they ask about it. The car power by and fuel side so you did a trouble gas processor plant by so here in Tofang we are moving to what you call a gas to power era so that will fire all our thermal plants with gas. We compare last year gas price any light crude oil and gear better price each barrel piano we would have spent about $68 more. Until we make a savings of $60 per barrel against 14 million barrels. Thank you, Beto.
That is huge.
Yeah.
That is huge.
$400 million of savings.
That is huge.
That is what additionally that does.
That is huge.
Between $350 million to $400 million. In light crude oil gas import substitution every year, yearly basis. That is enough to even pay the plant off in 4 years. Master, and can you gas plant here? President Mills na Mahama complete here. Look, we would have been in a terrible situation until we've dealt with fuel challenge. Then you come to the distribution proper. We went to the Americans and took about $500 million free money. And the President Mama said, "You share energy sector na team." But bulk no, enko distribution sector no. Nti malam box supply point I for the commission here no. President Mama Daurma. Pourquoi the box supply point I for the commission here no. President Mama Daurma.
Me honorable. Me pacho sai share hobby.
We see American government
yeah
under Compact 2
Yeah.
Almost $500 million. President Mama Neko signed it. On a tepe. Or this coming na a share and in a monkani. Tini Bayer distribution sector no, a bit in team. Intimesa was strengthening distribution no, with primary substations and now bulk supply points under grid co. And no be near the Malam bulk supply points. And no President Akufo don a commission you. President Mama Daroma ne buy. Pokwasi bulk supply points. President Mama Adaroma and a buy. Who read the compact document now? Oh, may the bebro na where ready be. And in the year Ghana's largest electricity supply point.
I see.
It was commissioned in 2021.
I see.
Yes, it's a 330/34.5 kilovolt substation designed to improve the supply and distribution of electricity for consumers in the northern areas of Accra, funded by the Millennium Challenge Corporation at a cost of $47 million. President Mama, you really no. And yes, you measure Nisi and Kasankasa. Losses no also no about 20%. If I see a debate below 8%, until we are doing what you call a private sector participation through a concession. We'll do competitive bidding process, get the best company, set KPIs for the company, and make sure they deliver. Fufi and Twatana, you lose here. President Akufo the better man on the bush for immediately. I'm going to share a sumase with Kenoforiata Munina, normally PDS, Bassa, corruption. Any PDS, and Americans say David. And we are not kind. Can acquire from Mamubio. The 190 million of the almost 500 million was withheld.
Akam.
And yeah, no PDS for Nisika or Mochi over 1 billion. Over the court up to 9 and some kind.
Say no almost say Edda for to be more.
Many humble, never be a woman is kind. Bank day, Lena to security Mira. Now we are here, baby. One put on that. Because of that, the loss was not increased to 32%. The losses in the distribution sector is now 32%.
From 20% to 32%.
From 20% to 32%. And then our boy piece was, she said, no, she can't help you. And let load shedding a young it's nothing but money. I put so madam, I am our so. You won't even cast a damn away. And you know, Caniano, President Mama Daroma, Bibri war. Is it ready? Movie the crowd for Kumasi. I marry a near saying, ya chimumino at the Franco Kumasi at the front at the opportunity trade. And then you fool, load shed and a switcher. That's the problem. Look, the problem is fuel. The fuel problem, fuel na ewo I bet me to be scanning.
I don't know, scan quay, honorable quay.
First of all, loss is now 32%. Into 100 CDBR or Boca 30 CD. So when you make journal. If you could just 30% anyhow. Send a kaida. Your board piece were Abayankasa hospitals, police service, military, power more consuming. They are 200 million CDs a month.
Not least of us, Musa say, Omoji a 12 for a losses. I will come once, Omoji a home tour.
They factor about 12% of the losses in the electricity bill. It is a who consuming 100 cities, over 312 cities.
Tiana Nama, I don't know why a day's hano. I see.
And no moment to me, near some one jet, Namojia and Makaman, Omojimu 70%. I don't know if you get my point.
Yes, I do.
I buy so power, what consuming 200 million every month on Chia It's in the POS report. The one website, you can check. Report on the cash waterfall mechanism. IMF, as part of the conditions, IMF, every month, you have to publish the cash waterfall distribution and the challenges thereof. Your conditionality under the IMF. And also, a Canada done 1.6 billion as we speak in TI. Ekano started by 2019. Tomu boya 2019. Na senkomu Lucia no majegu President Mama so. Tomu so muno I say no fin. But she said the Ekano bought piece to a minimum say the energy sector debt consolidated about $1.8 billion, no cities. Meanwhile, Banyaji over 33 billion cedis from energy sector levies. Almost share your boss on board, almost trust our living. Almost be increasing levy by 30%. And 33 billion. As the new levy, I have the energy sector recovery levy. And a new one, and energy sector levy, new one from the about Omoji. And Omoji home pollution levy, and also done change. Omoji COVID levy, and no done change. Omoji financial sector recovery levy, and no done change. Omoji e-levy, and no done change. Omoji special petroleum levy, and also done change. And Omoji fiscal adjustment levy, and also done change. Omoji now all these levies are mapping. Omoji as we speak. And so still, we've defaulted. As we speak, $13 billion of a car a day. You have one city crowd also. The interest, compounded on the principal. President Mama he has to deal with it.
But Honorable, the question is, Mobile dealing with this situation. It seems like
last week.
Okay.
President Mama Somalia, a team of 3 were in Washington. Can I forget government delegation is share investors now. Yes, share. It's home we are in your abutre. Yes, you know Makushia. Ostensibly, they want to know how, and then the question will be saying, we'll deal with this situation. No, but both of a because we've realized a mad details, but none of what they call. Then I'll just give the headline issues. First of all, we share petroleum sector now. 2019, near supply 196,000 barrels of oil a day. Then I can for record the cobble 3 billion. And I'll share what say oil no. A bit free 196. Now I 420, more than double by 2023. Because of the opacity and the duplicity in the oil sector now. Your daily production at so from 196 now, they say you're the 138. That's our oil production. 196 required the moment they couldn't maintain it.
So, sir, which means a bit tifa baby, but they are not giving us the actual figures.
Because of the opacity, the big boys do not have confidence in the oil sector. The ExxonMobil or co. ExxonMobil comes to energy transition. And ExxonMobil or signed agreement for Cote d'Ivoire last week.
Almost a year, Juma.
Almost 30 years, Juma. AGM, Omoko. Aker Energy, any buying our court. We've assured Aker Energy and Springfield. Both players will be fair. We are not going to take sides. On assumption of office within the first 90 days, under the leadership of President Mahama, we'll make sure we resolve that impasse through an amicable, acceptable way, through dialogue. That can increase our oil capacity by 110,000 barrels a day. That's new money, genuine money that is coming into the system. As the oil players have confidence in Ghana and they increase production, gas production would also increase. We require about 350 BCF. We can get that through that confidence and restore gas production. So you wouldn't need to buy heavy fuel oil again. Within the first 100 days, loss is not yet 30% now. That 30% translates to about 420 million a month. The man too. So in a year, you are dealing with more than 5 billion. We should be able to reduce these losses drastically and make a savings of about 3 billion.
Wow.
And we car unya.
Wow.
Good transparency and serious economic management would anchor the currency and stabilize the cedi, because it has a pass-through effect on the energy sector. And I know President Obama has put a team to deal with that situation. They are credible, attainable, specific, measurable, time-bound targets that we are dealing with. But we are now being careful with the details. Because the details need to go about ECG.
Mm-hmm.
How we can allow Ghanaian entrepreneurs through some concession, following on the sources of enclave power, near replicating. The next week, and the ministry announces some years earlier. I mean, so much mean because and President Mama has said this, and let me re-echo that. Businessmen, especially international community, at least are buying air rush to fuel on credit. Let me tell them, buying the fact so say no business, you do so at your own risk. The Mahama government will not honor it because we have priorities. Because who we have say or minor maybe a druno, it will require a lot of effort. But you see, Minya, we have no choice. I meet people, I said, I'm going for your say or mine, baby. I'm sorry, baby, I'm going for say or mine, druno. You necessarily need President Mama to start correcting the problems. And yes, sir, it will deepen further. At least let's even stop the slippage and start climbing up. Anything once more. What more program here? What the man must say NPP or my woman you what the movie of it's about your future. You owe it a responsibility to your children and the future generation to vote this government out. Let them go home, reflect on their incompetence, and then next time they have an opportunity, they will take the people of Ghana serious. Now, sir, this week, Gridco confirming, I have the system report. I get it every week. 500 megawatts every day they will share load. 500 megawatts. Which is intensifying. And yet, President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia government, I warn you, say they shouldn't issue a load shedding timetable. Or do trust a transformer. That is the government we are dealing with. They don't even take it serious. Look,
but honorable, as Obi sending me messages here, say, Ora Mahama Moba, are we going to see a serious auditing about the energy sector for us to know the rot?
Master, we started a lot of work even before coming to office. If I tell you the stockpile of documentation, Yekuta, we are doing all the analysis. Let me assure you, what would be a bicycle for be irrespective of who you are, you'll be held liable. May lose power, may you the first one a true ever train me from a vehicle police headquarters. Jimmy mobile phone, name a laptop at the call London. In fact, my iPhone card don't do London, no me. One more friend, me the password no come out police headquarters. The no more PA. They investigate here, come on. So they should prepare. It's not about victimization and I wish to know. It's just the issue of accountability.
Ha, Chairman, you're